Fostering Independence and Self-Determination. Session 3 will focus on the division's philosophy that each individual has a right to increase their independence, self-advocacy, accountability, and responsibility. While guardians take on the responsibility of making major life decisions for their individuals, DMH believes that all individuals can contribute to making decisions regarding their care. Decision-making can be in some or all areas of a person's life. It can be where they want to live, which provider they would like to receive services from, what they would like to do for the day, how they would like to spend their money. The Home and Community-Based Services Rule discusses the individual's right to participate in all areas of their life as much as possible. Dignity of risk. As human beings, we have grown and learned through failures and risks that we have taken. Dignity of risk acknowledges that individuals, regardless of disability, need the opportunity to experience risk in life in order to increase an individual's value, quality, and fullness in life. Sharon Jodak King provides thought-provoking questions such as, what if your money was always kept in an envelope where you couldn't get to it? What if the only risky thing you could do was act out? What if you took the wrong bus once and now you can't take another one? What if you worked and got paid 46 cents an hour? What if you had no privacy? What if you grew old and never knew adulthood? Questions such as these should guide the planning process and service delivery. This slide and the next two include the Code of Federal Regulations, or CFRs, definition of the general expectation of the rule. CFRs are the statutory authority and mandate the division must adhere to in order to administer Medicaid waiver programs. Home and Community-Based Services is the name for services provided under the Medicaid waiver program. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has identified 6 criteria for the administration of waiver-funded services. HCBS values inclusion of the individual in all facets of decision-making. Home and community-based settings must have all of the following qualities. The setting is integrated in and supports full access of the individuals receiving Medicaid HCBS to the greater community, including opportunities to seek employment and work in competitive integrated settings, engage in community life, control personal resources, and receive services in the community to the same degree of access as individuals not receiving Medicaid HCBS. Individual choice. The setting is selected by the individual from among setting options, including non-disability specific settings and an option for a private unit in a residential setting. The setting options are identified and documented in the person-centered service plan and are based on individual needs, preferences, and for residential settings, resources available for room and board. Public administrators are asked to purposely seek input from the individuals they care for and consider that input when making the best decision possible. Individual rights ensures an individual's right of privacy, dignity, and respect, and freedom from coercion and restraint. Autonomy optimizes but does not regiment individual initiative, autonomy, and independence in making life choices, including but not limited to daily activities, physical environment, and with whom to interact. Choice regarding services and providers facilitates individual choice regarding services and supports and who provides them. Person-centered planning. Person-centered planning process and individual service plan. Support coordinators are expected to clearly outline service needs in the ISP. Support coordinators cannot recommend providers but should inform PAs of all possible service providers in their area so that PAs are well informed when they confer with the individual to make service and provider choices. The value of supported decision-making. Supported decision-making is a group effort where everyone contributes and allows for input from all involved. Teaching individuals to safely move into being the primary decision-maker in their own life as much as they are able creates a valued partnership between the individual and the public administrator. The division of DD respects the authority of the guardian. Moving toward supported decision-making can make the guardian's job easier. Giving individuals the tools necessary to evaluate and respond to situations independently is a win-win. Individuals who are supported in the ability to become financially responsible are more likely to make better financial decisions. Utilizing others as a supported decision-making team allows for shared responsibility. Assistance to organize resources to achieve goals. Supported decision-making moves away from an authoritative practice of decision-making, shifting to the eventual goal of that person being as self-sufficient as possible by focusing on doing with instead of doing for the individual, combining paid and non-paid supports. Giving people a voice in their support structure can result in more meaningful levels of participation. Encouraging individuals to invest in the design of their supports will often result in fewer undesirable behaviors, greater commitment, and more long-term success. Responsibility, community membership, and developing talents. With the privilege of rights also comes responsibility. Individuals assume responsibility for giving back to their communities, for seeking employment, and for developing unique gifts and talents. Citizenship, choosing creative and varied ways of contributing to his or her community, opportunities to explore and use unique gifts to give back to society. Participating, such as town hall meetings and self-advocacy. All people are born with gifts, capacity, strengths, and purpose in life, a right to explore and develop these gifts, and a responsibility to give back to their community with those gifts. Our role is to assist individuals with developmental disability to fully realize these truths. Confirmation, recognition of abilities and contribution. Individuals are recognized for who they are and by what they can contribute, having a leadership role in developing policies that affect their lives and helping others reach success. Having the chance to mentor others through cooperation and self-advocacy efforts, through Project STIR, the Governor's Council on Disabilities, People First, and MoWings. Providing individuals with positive feedback can enhance their decision-making capabilities. Involvement in groups and programs that teach self-advocacy skills allows people to see the result of their efforts.